guys, today I'm here to show you a chopsticks machine I made in Minecraft out of redstone. For those of you who don't know what chopsticks is, just look it up, it's probably on WikiHow or something. But it's a game that I commonly play, and I also noticed that there weren't really any redstone machines dedicated to it. So I've made this one here. This is what it looks like from the outside. It's probably the most complex redstone machine I've ever made, so I'm pretty proud of it. And there really is quite a lot to it. I think the sprinklers are on outside. But yeah. Down here I have each of the different colours and their purpose. As you could tell, I ran out of wool and had to use other blocks, towards the end at least. If you want, you can just pause at specific ones, because I don't want to spend too long going over it. I'm thinking of talking about what each individual colour does in a separate video. But anyway, so, here's how it works. These two things here and here represent the player's hands. These two things here and here represent the enemy's hands. And depending on how many lights are on is how many fingers you have up. So, these buttons here and here are to swap fingers. So if I press this button, a finger will be taken away from this hand and a finger will be added onto this hand. And this one's just vice versa. This lever here turns the machine on and off. So right now it's on with the lights on. This button here resets it so that all hands go back to having one finger. And before I play, I'm just going to show you the rules I've done, because there are many different variations to the game and stuff. But yeah, the first one is a hand is out when it has more than 5 fingers, because usually people say that hands are out once they have 5 fingers, but I'm doing it this way. And you cannot skip your turn. I feel like that's just kind of too overpowered. It is possible for me to program all these things in, by the way. I'm not just doing it because I'm bad at redstone. I'm doing it because that's just how I play it. And switching fingers does not take up a turn. You can only switch fingers before attacking, not after. And you cannot switch fingers onto a hand with no fingers to revive it. Most of these things are just for balance and stuff, but once again, this is just my unique playstyle. It might vary depending on people. But anyway, so these two buttons here and here are used to select the hand you want to attack with. So I'd press this one to attack with this hand. And these two buttons here and here show what hand you want to attack. So now that I've selected that, I'm going to press this one, which means that the hand on this side is going to attack the hand on this side. If you wait a bit, yep, another finger gets added. And now you just got to wait for the enemy to retaliate. It does take quite a while, because I wanted to have quite a lot of delays to make sure that multiple things didn't happen at once and everything could get sorted out, but there you go. So, since 2 were added, that means that this hand attacked this hand. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a finger onto this hand and take one off here, ultimately sacrificing this hand. This is a little technique I came up with to beat the machine, but anyway. So now I'm going to use this hand here to attack this hand here. Since this has 4 fingers, then it will be able to defeat this one. Like that. And now the enemy can only retaliate by using this hand to attack this hand, which they should do shortly. There we go. And now, to finish them off, I'm going to use this hand once again to attack this hand, adding on 5 extra fingers and ultimately killing it. I'm awesome. And it says here, like, whether or not you won or lost. And once again, you just press this button here to reset it. Just like that. But, its intelligence is roughly similar to, that of your average chopsticks player. I just know that technique and stuff. Basically, I designed the brain off of, how the average chopsticks player would play. Where first up, they looked for any attack combinations that would result in defeating the opposite person, and if they can't find any of those strategies, then they'll see if it's possible for them to switch fingers onto another hand to get enough fingers to attack the enemy and kill them, and if they can't find any of those combinations, then they just do random. But yeah, I'm probably going to be uploading more videos as to how it works, aka probably 22. But I'll see you guys in the next video.